And this is the customer's repaired TIPM that they got back from the company under warranty, and they've been keeping it around for a while now as a spare. And yesterday I tried this and it cranks up and does not run. Plus the ABS and traction lights stay on. I can take and put this in there and it will run. Let me just do that real quick. This is just an old cheapo fuel pump relay bypass wire that I made up years ago. And that should allow the fuel pump to come on, the engine to run. And it does. So like I told everybody else in the shop and the customer all together, that the TIPM that they had repaired and sent back under warranty and all that kind of good jazz is no good. If it was just the fuel pump relay was bad, I would go ahead and just pull it apart and put a new relay in it. But also the brake and ABS codes come up, and I got a feeling it's got a bigger problem in there than that, because it's got some sort of communication error that the other one doesn't have. And this thing is supposed to be able to reconfigure to the vehicle, and I even tried doing that yesterday. I tried it with the scan tool, and I also tried disconnecting both battery cables, holding them together, clearing any logic lock out, and then putting it back on and seeing what would happen, and no dice, nothing happened. So now I'm about to go back and put the other TIPM back in and get back to square one. The customer had stated that at one point when it was at the dealership getting one of these TIPMs replaced a few years back, that they had also found a damaged wire. And I'm looking in here at all these harness connectors, and I don't see anything that's been replaced. And the wiring is all original factory. And it's very hard to duplicate wiring like that. I've tried. But I don't see anything that would indicate that the wiring has had anything done to it. The only thing I did find a little bit suspicious is the secondary lock in here is gone, and it would be quite easy for, at least until it was all installed, for one of these terminals to back out and not make proper connection, and that might have been what they were talking about. But I'm not sure if you can buy that without buying this whole connector, which it needs to be replaced because this end is broken. The pivot pin is broke off, but it can go back on there without any problems. But that would be a better repair if that was done. But like I said, I have seen no other indication of any wires being repaired in here. And we are back to having the original TIPM in the vehicle that the vehicle arrived here with. The one up there is the one that the customer had received back under warranty from a company that supposedly rebuilt it several years back. And we're going to see if this thing now runs. It should. It ran before. And it runs just fine. And right now all the gauges and everything are working. The problem that this thing has is that sometimes the lights up in here come on and the gauges stop working. And when this happens, it's also associated with the wipers pulsing and the headlights turning off and on. The customer had noted that the turn signals did not work, but I checked them. Of course, they're working right now, but they were working on the outside, but they were not working on the inside like it is right now when their concern was present. But in order to go any further on this thing, the entire dash cover has to come off so that the instrument cluster can be accessed to get to the wiring to do further testing, assuming the problem comes back.